New Thought Media Network is on the rise. We're looking to grow with you. Do you have technical media experience? Or perhaps a desire to learn? Are you willing to volunteer your precious time and attention? We share this message to benefit all. If you possess a computer with a camera and a microphone, we will share our knowledge with you. Behind the scenes or being the star, let us bless our one. Contact us at info@ntmedia.org.
Hi, and welcome to today's celebration, Hanukkah, celebrating Hanukkah with lighting your menorah with Laura and with Pastor Michael. This is so exciting. We're on day 7. Welcome, Pastor Michael, to lighting your menorah.
It seems like yesterday we started. So
No, the days have just gone like lightning.
Since I wasn't here yesterday, may I say something about yesterday? So I really, and just thinking about this before I came on air with you, is the whole idea that from the Jewish tradition that we have a Sabbath or Shabbat. And I think that that's something that we all need to examine in our lives, is that do we have a day off? At least a day or two off every week where we're not doing the day-to-day stuff, where we are celebrating with family and friends, where we attend worship service, where again, that we're not addicted to all the electronics. And I think that that's a real gift. I think that we've been given over the years from our ancestors, is that whole idea of Sabbath or Shabbat, is that we have the opportunity just to relax and let go and have it. And again, have a day. Now, again, some of us, like you and I, we usually work on, on Sunday and even on the Jewish Sabbath, but still that I think that's even more, that's important also for people who are in this kind of work, is that you take time off during the week and do.
Yes.
So I just wanted to share that with you.
Yes. Oh, I'm so pleased that you have shared that, because it's the more I live my life, the more I realize that it's that being and not doing, and recognizing the beingness. And as you were saying day off, I was thinking day on. Actually, it's like, let's have a day on or a day in. And
Yes.
that recognition of that day, and it's switching off all of the stuff that we just get sucked into, and think that we need to be, on that. And it's also for our mental health, for my mental health, I think.
Well, and I think also for spiritual health too, that we are more apt to, again, to hear ourselves, to hear the voice of spirit within us as we take time, at least every day. And again, taking time off during the week, whether it be Saturday or Sunday or someday, and just go take a nap, go do something, go spend time with friends, go to synagogue or center or wherever that you go for worship. That is extremely important. Again, we live in the technology instead of slowing us down, again, has set us up. So who needs to put that in there is us. We need to just put everything aside and then spend time again with spirit. So, and again, I look, we have a large Amish and Mennonite community near where I live. And again, everything in that area is shut down on Sundays.
I remember the times when shops were shut on Sundays, and we would you wouldn't be able to go out and buy what your favorite whatever on a Sunday. You'd have to wait until Monday. And it's like, okay, it teaches us patience as well. because
Yes.
we want everything so instantly. It's like an instant fix. Let's get it now. Let's buy it now. Let's have it now. And there's such a beauty, I think, in that waiting and percolating within, and having that patience and getting excited about something, rather than it all having to be now just because it's available.
Yes,
I
absolutely.
think it's so important what you've just said, and thank you for the reminder, Pastor
You're
Michael,
welcome.
because I needed to hear that as well. And so today we are rededicating to the seventh quality of God from the work and the insight of Judge Thomas Troward, who knew that there were 7 qualities himself. And of course, we're open at the top as religious scientists and science of mind students and teachers and lovers of this work. We know that we're open at the top. So there may be more qualities of God that are that are here that we haven't yet recognized or acknowledged yet. And yet for Thomas Troward, there were 7. And why have I got beauty in there? It's not beauty, sorry, because it's joy. Beauty was last night. It's
Yes.
joy. That is the 7th quality. And it's such a beautiful one, actually, to be a 7th one. Because kind of like, yeah, this is where we want to kind of hone it in and say, yes, joy. Joy actually encompasses all of it: the love, the light, the life, the power, the peace, the beauty. And then there's joy. Let's enjoy this life, this moment, and rededicate to joy, because there is a lot going on for all of us, and there's a lot in the news, on social media, a lot of topics, a lot of stuff, and we come back to that knowing of joy. It's like, whew, we can get through anything. I can get through anything when I'm aware of that connection.
Right. And again, that's the reason that I always suggest to my students, people around me, is that do not live with CNN or any of the news stations 24/7. Again, that is not a very healthy thing to do, especially when you are in teaching. Again, and that, and again, I there is a difference between, again, avoiding things and also, again, putting them, again, front and center all the time. Again, the news always, unfortunately, in the world, again, usually is, again, negative. And again, that's to sell. All right. So we have to understand that there's a lot of other there's many, many other good things here, like today, I could see the headline that says, Laura and Michael are lighting the menorah on the New Thought.
There we go. And Rev Robert,
so that's the good news.
Robert just started a good news program here on New Thought Media Network.
That's right.
Yeah, we have to celebrate the good. And I think you're right also that, for me personally, I went through that stage of not watching the news and not reading the headlines. And it's like, no way am I going to let that into my consciousness. And then I suddenly realized 2 years ago, actually, I need to be aware. I need to watch it so that I can send my love and know love for the situation. I know the truth. So I can read it and see it. And it's like, no, I'm not denying it, because we can't deny it. I can make a choice of how I respond with it. And I know what I can do as a practitioner. I can be a practitioner with this.
Right. And for goodness sakes, please, 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 I'm looking right into the camera, do not watch the news right before bedtime. Okay.
No,
that's
why would
not,
you want to do that?
Well, it's just because you're taking that into your sleep time. Yeah. You're taking that into a very holy time. So that's why I always suggest, again, to my students and the people around me that, again, there's all kinds of meditation stuff. If you do have trouble falling asleep, then again, there's other things on YouTube and other things that you can, again, to help you relax and help you to let go of the day so that you have a pleasant sleep cycle. So, we've created a song healer meditation for people that to go to sleep to, and it's a repetitive
chant of I am safe, I am loved, I am safe, to beautiful music. So you can get that from my website. It's free. There you go. So yeah, there's so many options for what we choose to go to sleep with.
Yes,
I want to go to sleep with joy in my heart.
absolutely.
Yes. So I'm going to put up the prayer in English here. And I wonder, Pastor Michael, if you would be so kind as to read that out.
Yes, I will. And again, blessed are you, O God, ruler of the universe, who makes us holy through your commandments and commands us to light the Hanukkah lights.
Fantastic. Thank you. And I'll put it here in Hebrew for anybody that is watching right now, just to remind us that we are here on this fabulous network, New Thought Media Network, shining our light and lighting the light for Hanukkah, day 7 today, with myself and Pastor Michael. I'm going to light the Shemesh there, the blue one in the middle first, and then that will be the light that lights the others for day 7. So as we do this, let's bring our minds and our hearts to the knowing of joy. The joy of who we are, the joy of this life. The joy of simply being here, being enabled to love, to feel, to express, to have friendships, to know the truth. Just checking in with that joy in our hearts. Ooh, there we are. Put that there. And I will just repeat the prayer in Hebrew. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotov v'tzivanu lahadlik ner shel Hanukkah. Happy Hanukkah. Day 7.
Your Hebrew is wonderful.
Oh, well, I years of saying that prayer, but give me the Torah and I'd be lost. I'd be reading it phonetically. Isn't that
So now,
beautiful?
tomorrow, on the 8th day and the final day, do we light another candle, or what do we do tomorrow?
We have the 8th candle for tomorrow. Yeah.
Oh,
We
okay.
do.
So what
There's a
quality of
space there.
God?
Well, I thought, I don't know how you feel about this, but I thought about kind of bringing them all in together, all the qualities together on one, like compounding them.
Yeah, the other one too, and we can you can do whatever that you would like since you are the person in charge here. But the whole idea of wisdom, I think that that's a quality of God that's
Ooh.
that I think that it is included in some of I think it's in Holmes. So someone in comments, go ahead and correct me if it's not. But wisdom is another quality of God. But again, if you want to incorporate all of them tomorrow, I think
Let's
it's
do
wonderful.
it. No, I think that would be amazing. Let's bring wisdom through as a quality, because of course it's a quality of God. That knowledge, that intelligence, that higher knowing that is always here. We need to tune in and listen to this more in our own hearts.
And from the Old Testament, from the Jewish Bible, it says that again that
From the Torah.
from the Torah. Well, this is also from the other books. Is that wisdom is Sophia, which again is a feminine energy. So
That's
we acknowledge the energy of wisdom, which is always there, and it's manifest through the masculine and the feminine, but it's there when we want to tap into it. It is a quality of God that whenever that we don't know what to do, we can go ahead and say, well, I may not know what to do consciously, but I know that something within me will show me, tell me, direct me, guide me, do something so that I have the answer. So.
And I believe that really ties into what you were saying about earlier, of giving ourselves that gift of time to switch off from everything. Because when we do that, we are open we're opening our hearts. We become we become more, can't get the word, we're more receptive to,
Yes.
to receiving this wisdom when we are consciously saying, I'm going to be in the silence. I'm going to not turn on all the stuff. I'm going to just tune in and be with me and acknowledge what is here right now. It's a real gift to do that for ourselves.
Absolutely. And I think, again, and that's for me, that's a part of the spiritual path, is that, again, being spirit centered in my life, is that everything revolves around spirit and not everything else. Is that when I revolve around spirit, then everything else then comes in line. So
yeah. And that's how we make changes for our life. That's how we transform our lives. That's how I transform situations and experiences for my life, by not trying to make it happen out there and blame people, blame situations, tuning in. And it really does mean rededicating not only to all of these beautiful qualities, but also to the choice to make time for this.
yes.
We need to set aside this space and this time to do this.
Yes.
Not, you know, we're bombarded with how a way of living that really is not a very natural way of living. It doesn't go in the flow of, no. We're kind of, we're living in this society in a way that isn't really in the flow of how spirit, you know, we need to have that time. And when we're getting up early and working and working and working all day and coming home late and we're too tired, we got to question our lives.
Oh, absolutely.
I love doing this with you because so many beautiful conversations have come through from this.
Well, absolutely. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for doing this on our network. I really just, again, this really it's made my Hanukkah special. And again, I just think it's wonderful, again, that we rededicate ourselves to the qualities of God and allow those qualities to come forth and to embody those qualities. That's what Judge Trord wanted us to do, is to embody the qualities of God so that we are living as God beings, as we are living from, again, our spiritual potential, and rather than just the human natural form. So
yeah. So we're here on New Thought Media Network, and this is day 7 of lighting the Hanukkah candles. And if you're here with us, then hello and welcome. And we are recognizing you. I am recognizing you now as the light that you are, and knowing that you are such an inspiration for yourself and for others.
And
so
we want you all
here,
to be,
and thank you for being here.
Thank you. And we all want you to be the Shemesh. We all want you to go out there and light other people, to be the light in their life and to light them up.
Yeah.
So that's part of doing this too, is, again, that we take our light and we go and we reveal the light in other people. So that's what we want to do here, especially during our holiday or holy day season. So,
and one of the simplest ways that we can do this is to smile to a stranger. That opens up so much for our lives when we consciously smile at someone that we're walking past, or someone that we see on the street, or someone, you know, it's that is such a gift, I believe, to do that, because it opens up something for them, because they smile back 9 times out of 10. And it's like, oh, okay, I'm giving that person, or allowing that person to see the gift that they have in themselves of joy. So let's all test that out over the next couple of days and see if it works. I'll come back tomorrow and tell you if I've done it and if it works.
all right.
So before we finalize here, I'd just like to bring up, as I do, because I love Ernest. There we are, Pastor Michael. Would you like to read it out?
Of course, from Dr. Ernest Holmes, he said, instead of dwelling on negative thoughts, cause your mind, and again, when Holmes says that, he says, choose in your mind to dwell on peace and joy. So again, we have a choice here. Again, if our mind, and again, that's another part of the spiritual path, is learning that there is an observer self there that, again, is not separate from you, but again, that says, do I really want to feel this way, or do I really want to be this way? And again, that observer self draws us back into our spiritual nature. So how wonderful. That's a great quote.
That is a great quote. And the other piece of that, as you were saying that, what came to me is that, yeah, we have a choice. And also, if there's a niggling part of you in your mind or in your heart, and something doesn't quite feel right, and you want to be in that stillness and silence, and yet you think, oh, it's difficult for me, make time for it. Make time for that. As Pastor Michael said in the beginning, when we choose our Shabbat, we choose it, our Sabbath, we choose it, even if it's on a Wednesday, it really is, it doesn't matter. We choose that as well, and make that time for yourself, because if there's a niggling part that's saying, stop, we have this amazing gift to honor that.
Yeah. And so, and again, the practitioners of the past and also other people have said, it's like, we're not, and this is what I've learned over the years, you're not supposed to ignore, like, let's say that a bunch of fear is coming up. You're not supposed to ignore it. You're supposed to say, you know what, fear, go back into the nothingness from where it came from. Just, that is not the truth about me. That is not a truth about the situation. The truth is this. So we don't just go ahead and push away emotions, but what we do is we go ahead and we deny the permanence of them. So again, again, when it comes up in treatment form, again, to say, well, fear, who is your father? Who is your mother? Where do you come from? And again, it's not like, for example, like in a room full of that's dark, what happens when you light the light? The darkness goes away, because it wasn't, it wasn't a fact. So again, that the light, again, when we acknowledge that within us, and also when we acknowledge that even, again, in our treatment, is that it really makes just a world of difference.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's why we're here right now, to rededicate, to acknowledge that light, to know the joy of who we are, and to shine that out to others. And you can probably hear that noise. That's the hotel emptying its wine bottles next door here. Maybe you didn't hear it, but anyway.
Oh, no, I heard it. I thought it was like a jet plane or something. Yeah.
So that is it for this evening, for today, wherever you are. You're here on this fantastic network, New Thought Media Network, which is available on Facebook and on YouTube, and is serving as a network of service, a ministry of service, bringing you so many amazing broadcasts, programs, conversations, opportunities to deepen your spiritual practice. And that's why we show up, because we know how beautiful this opportunity is. As I do it for myself, I know I can speak for others and offer this to others. So go ahead and stay here on the network, like and share it with your friends, share this video, share other things. And of course, there is a link down below for a donation link where you can be in the flow financially with New Thought Media Network and make a donation to this ministry, which has an incredible vision. Hasn't it got a beautiful vision set forth by Reverend Robert Brzezinski? And each of us here are here to hold his hand and bring that vision into reality with the wisdom of spirit. Yeah. So anything that you donate financially goes straight to the ministry and is basically supporting the virtualness and the ability for this ministry to show up in the form that it does.
Absolutely.
So we appreciate you.
Absolutely.
And for today, for day 7, tomorrow we're here, same time for our final candle, but not our final candle, but you know what I mean. Our day 8 candle. Thank you, Pastor Michael.
Thank you,
here,
Laura,
for being
for
the
doing
light that
this.
you are.
Thank you for being the light that you are. You shine so brightly. Thank you.
Oh, amazing. See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Bye.
New Thought Media Network is on the rise. We're looking to grow with you. Do you have technical media experience? Or perhaps a desire to learn? Are you willing to volunteer your precious time and attention? We share this message to benefit all. If you possess a computer with a camera and a microphone, we will share our knowledge with you. Behind the scenes or being the star, let us bless our one. Contact us at info@ntmedia.org.